already play harmonics on the guitar, you'll know it's fun, quite easy to do, it's quite versatile, it's a pretty effect. But did you know you can also use these harmonics to tune the guitar? It's not only very fast and easy, it's extremely accurate too. Now, I'll give you a close-up in a moment. If you haven't played harmonics before, it's not difficult to do. But for now, let's just look at the principle. What we want to do with harmonics, or what harmonics do, is divide the string into simple proportions. So if I play a harmonic at the 12th fret, and that's right over the 12th fret wire, I've actually divided the string into two equal lengths, half the original length each. Okay, I could do that exactly a third of the way along. That would be at the 7th fret, again right over the wire. Okay, that's 1/3 of the way along, and of course I could do it there, 2/3 of the way along if you like. It's the same thing. And again, there's a harmonic available at the 5th fret, which is exactly 1/4 of the way along. Okay, now each of those is going to give me a different note. I can keep going, by the way, but that's enough for now. That's the open string. That's the 12th fret, an octave above the original. 7th fret, an octave and a fifth above the original. And then the 5th fret is an octave and a fifth and a fourth, which is 2 octaves above the original. So I'm just bringing my fingertip right over the 12th fret wire. That gives me a point exactly halfway along the string. And I'm just merely touching the string. I'm certainly not fretting the string. I'm not bringing the string down into contact with the fingerboard. I'm just lightly touching it with my fingertip. And at the moment I pick it, I release the finger. So here's the open string, and here's the 12th fret harmonic. And here's a 7th fret harmonic, and a 5th fret harmonic. Okay, so whether you kind of calculate this or think about the maths or just learn a pattern is up to you. But it works like this. If you play a 5th fret harmonic on the bottom string, it should sound the same as a 7th fret harmonic on the 5th string. 5th fret on the bottom string is going to give me an E 2 octaves above my original, what's called the fundamental. E, there's another E 2 octaves higher. That should be the same as the 7th fret harmonic on the 5th string, which is an octave and a fifth above the A. There we go. Now I'm going to use my first finger on the lower string and my third finger on the upper string. There we go. 5 to 7 across that pair. And they're the same. And because the bottom 4 strings are all tuned the same way relative to each other, they're all a fourth apart, the bottom 3 pairs can all be tuned or checked this way. 5th fret harmonic to 7th fret harmonic. 5th on the 6th to 7th on the 5th. And then again, 5th on the 5th to 7th on the 4th. They're the same note. And again, 5th on the 4th to 7th on the 3rd. And again, they're the same thing. Now it changes. The next string, the second string, is in a different relationship with the third string. So we need to find a different solution. That should be a B, of course. And that B is available here on the 7th fret of the bottom string. Yeah, I reckon that's okay. Bear in mind there's no such thing as being perfectly in tune for reasons I'm not going to go into. There it is. Okay, and the top string, likewise, we're going to access a harmonic on the bottom string. That's now going to be the 5th fret harmonic on the bottom string. Again, that's my 2 octaves above the original, which is where the open top string should be. Okay. Now I spend quite a lot of my time in the classroom just checking guitars are in tune. And that's a really simple, very quick way to do that. And as I say, it's very accurate. If the strings are out of tune, let me detune. I hate this, detuning. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's actually a kind of interference pattern when the strings aren't quite in tune, and as they come into phase, that goes away. And actually, with my guitar against my torso, I can feel the vibrations of that. So there's a kind of intimate physical engagement in this process too. There you go. Now you could extend this for alternative tunings too. Let's just take a simple example of drop D tuning. If I wanted to make my bottom string a D, a tone lower than it currently is, it would be an octave lower than the open fourth string. So I can just play them against each other. It's pretty easy to hear an octave. But if I play the 12th fret harmonic on the bottom string and then strike the open fourth string, there you go. I've now got drop D tuning using that harmonic, 12th fret harmonic on the bottom string, so that I can hear the same note as the open fourth string. And of course, if I want to get back to standard tuning, I'll just use the trick I had before, 5th fret on the bottom string, 7th fret on the 5th string. And there we are, back to standard tuning. So that's tuning using harmonics. Give it a go.